mom would probably say, he was a big Tea Party person, she would probably say, I want people to pay attention to what's happening in the news. To be aware. To be aware of what? Okay.
Understand the process. Understand who
Okay.
they're voting for and why they're voting for that person.
Okay.
Don't get lost in politics or peer pressure.
Okay. So to be able to think critically. Per se.
Think without having others being afraid of the opinions of people of their own age.
Okay. Yes.
Want them really to learn how to learn. Pay attention to not just to one source of information, but do all of them and form their own opinion. I see this happening when they mature a little bit more, 25.
Yeah, we were talking about that tonight. So you're right on. It's really helpful. Yes.
I would like young people to learn about how our historic freedoms have been under attack and incrementally attacked for many generations already. I mean, actually since the conception of our country, but especially in the last 100 years, they have really been attacked. And a lot of young people, they have no idea what this country used to be and what it's now becoming.
Yeah, we have no, I really appreciate that. We have no idea why or what to fight for. Yeah.
To be able to make a difference. Know that they can make a difference.
That was very good. I just kind of want to get you guys engaged, and it's good for me. All right, and that just kind of tied into my other question, like what are your, well, I guess you could expand upon this. Frustrations. How would you identify your frustrations with the young adults? My parents might say how they dress. Disrespectful.
Very apathetic.
Apathetic.
We're interested in, we've got 4 young adults, in our family, and a lot of them are interested in their friends, the Detroit Tigers, making money.
Superficial, like,
Yeah.
kind of right in front of you.
Yeah, and it's not like they're not doing anything.
Oh, right.
They just focus on that one thing, and,
Yeah.
it's like my husband said, they don't realize how things are going downhill and how it's going to affect them in the future.
Yeah.
And it appears, I was going to say, my family is, my babies are, in their 40s now, okay. And it seems at times when we get together as a family, if there are 5 people in the room, there are 4 laptops. Now, probably the only lab that doesn't have a laptop, and everybody is on their Facebook. And I'm like, we're sitting here.
No conversation.
Some of these, they all, I have one son lives here in Kalamazoo, another one lives in Madison, Wisconsin, and a daughter who lives in Toledo. So it's not like we're on each other's nerves 7 days a week. It's not even once a week. It's a few times a year. And I'm always like,
Our communication stinks. Yes, sir.
I'd like them to understand that their responsibilities help preserve their rights. There's attention more to the rights than the responsibilities. And the responsibilities to contribute and participate will help preserve their rights.
Okay. All right. I'm going to do something which I hope you'll find engaging. I'm going to describe for you the 3 major generations that are in the conversation right now, and I'm looking for your participation. So we have the greatest generation, we have the baby boomers, and there's many different titles that apply to all of this. And then you have the millennials, which I've learned, there's all sorts of titles. So let's start with the greatest generation. How would you describe, what are some words that come to mind when you are asked to describe the greatest generation? I have some ideas, but I want to get your thoughts.
Responsible.
Sacrifice.
Responsible. Sacrifice. Honor. Hardworking. Okay. Respectful. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How about, and again,
Patriotic.
What was that?
Patriotic. Yes.
Patriotic.
Dogmatic.
Okay, and these are things you might want to take notes on because I think it'll offer some insight. And again, I'm still learning on all of this, so please no offense if as I come up with some of these words, you're like, that doesn't describe us at all to me. Okay, these are some of the other words that I came up with. Hard work, yes, but savers for the future and for children. And would you say, tell me if you agree, disagree, a dismissal of emotions?
Yes.
Meaning, my generation wears them on their sleeve,
Right.
but very controlled emotions. Maybe that would be a thing.
Yeah. That's right.
My grandpa.
Loyal.
Loyal, okay. And family. I would think family was a big, like the structure. Okay, small community. Okay. Religious, devout. Like maybe they didn't talk about it, but there was definitely, and then they were frugal. Okay. And this is going to paint a picture for you of when people want to say, why won't the young adult generation get involved? You've got to understand the whole picture. So this is our grandparents right now, of us. How about the baby boomers? Give me some words to describe the baby boomers.
Hard workers.
Hard workers?
Contradictory.
Okay.
Affluent.
Affluent?
Do what we want.
Independent? Would that describe it?
Not safe.
Not safe. Not frugal.
Well, some of us are.
But it's what you've seen in some of your... Look at the what?
The numbers don't lie. The numbers do not lie.
Yeah. Those
Those of us in this room are probably frugal.
right. But yeah. That is interesting.
I think they're self-absorbed.
Self-absorbed? Okay.
Well, our generation was given the promise of all of this entitlement, and when we were young, we bought into it.
So basically your future is safe. Future safe, future positive. Okay. Here are some words I came about. The baby boomers is when the TV got introduced. And TV, we all know that plays a huge role in conversation, breakdown of morality, everything like that. Big into independent individual freedoms, that's when the civil rights movement and the feminist fight came up. So you've got people that are fighters, not conventionalists, would you say? Moral relativism, free-spirited, live outside the traditional norms, all about feelings. Cynical. Okay. Privileged, and I would say distant from parents. Would you say kind of like a breakdown of like communication? Some? Okay.
But
It might depend on like the pocket of the culture, but because my mom is really close with her parents too, so it's good. Okay, young adults. Here we go. We are not lacking. We have parents, credit cards, and government to thank for that. We come from broken homes. Good luck finding half a dozen kids in the same room who come from the same parents and they're brainwashed. Scheduled. High expectations to live to. Our parents, we talked about this at dinner. I think there's an aspect where in our generation, parents are supposed to be our friends. Don't want us to be uncomfortable, don't want us to be... Okay, any other words you can think of that you feel like identify either yourself or your grandkids or...
Disrespectful.
Yeah. Disrespectful?
Something.
Okay.
Actually, I'd say
Fearful? Okay.
I work with a lot of 20-somethings, and they're very afraid.
Addicted to the internet?
Addicted, would you
To the
say?
internet.
Yeah, internet, but I think it even applies to more.
yeah,
Like,
Technology.
yeah.
Very
And you see there's a circle back from greatest generation to here. We are poor at, we express ourselves, but we're not.
Our relationship
Are we relational?
Only through media.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
it.
my kids text all the time, they're sitting at the dinner table.
Yeah.
Are the kids in their 30s in that group too?
I
Yeah.
would say yes.
So it would be the age group, based on what source you consult, says different ages. But I would define it like probably from late 70s if your kid was born like maybe 79 to then like early 90s. So I was 81, my sister was 91, but we're in the same generation. Some would put me in a higher generation, but it's just kind of a general mark. Okay, what I want you to see from this, do you see some of the differences? Okay, so by the time you get to our generation and you wonder, why don't we want to get involved? Look at the world that we've grown up in. I have recently written a piece that I may get published at some point, but I want to read this to you.